Trouble is woke. Good morning, everybody. Trouble is woke. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen Baby. It just means Queen Baby, okay? We about to do what it do. We about to do what it do. We about to start trouble. That's it. We only came to start trouble this morning. That's it. Hey, Quincy, what's going on, sir? It's good to see you. Melania, what's up, baby? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. I appreciate y'all. You could be anywhere else, but you said, let me go see what this loudmouth heifer talking about. The title of this foolery today is Mayor Mike Coffman responds to alleged gang violence in his city. Alleged gang violence. Mind you, they got a whole video about this bullshit. But they gotta say alleged. They gotta say alleged. You hear me? That's what they gotta say. They gotta say alleged. All right? And now, they terrorizing these people. How you paying rent and you getting terrorized? You getting terrorized by some gang, okay? Venezuelan gang. You getting terrorized by these people. Now, this is the bullshit that Mike had to say about this nonsense. This is what he said, okay? Now, before we get to what he said, check out what this young woman said from Young, Black, and Wealthy, okay? Check out what she said. Now, if this is true what she said, put a 1 in the chat. If it ain't true, put a 2 in the chat. Let's see what she said.
Y'all not about to like what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say it anyways. I know the police and the military and the government ain't scared of no Venezuelans with some guns. Let it be a gang of black people. I bet you we wouldn't be sitting online talking about they got some squatters' rights. Oh, the mayor and the government. Oh, nobody knows what to do. Police officers in this government have violated black people's rights for decades. Now, all of a sudden, the police want to tiptoe around somebody's rights talking about they got squatters' rights. Violate their rights the same way that y'all violate our rights. Where are all that rah-rah energy now? Y'all want to act like y'all so big, bad, and tough when y'all come up against black people, but now these Venezuelans out here terrorizing y'all want to act like y'all scared, talking about some rights. Y'all don't give a damn about nobody's rights. Let this have been some black people doing this type of shit. It would have been the SWAT team. They would have had the fucking Marines up in there. They would have been having helicopters everywhere. And they ain't released no tear gas, no pepper spray, no tasers, no bullets, no nothing. We get it all, though. Black people, we get it all, though. We can't hold a pot of boiling water. We can't be outside selling cigarettes. We can't be riding in our car coming home from work. We can't be sleeping in our beds in our own homes. I don't want to hear all that nice shit from the government or the police, the mayor, whoever. Because that's what y'all do to us. That's the energy that we get. So what's the difference? Y'all not about to like what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say it anyways. I know the police and the military.
She's saying, she's right. We get that rah-rah energy off the bat. We get it. Okay? If a gang of black people came and took over a whole apartment complex, okay? If a gang of black people came and took over a whole apartment complex, they would have had the SWAT team, the Army, the Navy, the U.S. Marines, okay? They would have had Air Force, everybody in that bad boy. They would have had everybody in here, okay? And they would have been bringing those people out in body bags. But now we sitting up here talking about, okay, they got squatter rights. Mind you, do they have the right to be breaking into people's homes with peace be stills? Do they have the right to be breaking into people's homes with peace be stills? Why y'all not doing something? Why y'all not doing something? That does not make sense, okay? That does not make sense. How are you? It's good to see you, Stuart. I hope I said your name right. Eyes, what's up, baby? You've been dropping it, honey. You've been dropping it on your channel. I'm loving it, honey. I'm loving it. 18, what's up, baby? It's good to see you. So, this is the thing. Nobody wants to take the blame for this foolery. So he immediately blames it on the government. Mind you, check this out. The government just don't drop these immigrants in your state. I keep telling y'all, the government just don't do that. What happens is the state, once the government get these people, now it's up to the governor of all these states to say, you can bring these people to me, I will take them. Now the government will give them money to maintain these people. Okay? Now, when the governor gets this money, he talks to all his mayors and see where they can place these people. Don't get in here and act like you don't know, Mayor. Don't get in here and act like you don't know, Mayor Mike. You got some of that money. Let's not act like you got amnesia in this bitch, okay? You know those people got there because of your decision. We not gonna sit up here and lie. Cause how would they know that these apartment complexes, some of them are empty? Now he gonna try to justify, they said it was 3 that these people took over. Now he gonna try to justify, say, no, it's only 1. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, it's only 1. All right, why y'all ain't done nothing about it? Y'all see all over the news that they breaking into people's homes and stuff with peace be stills, and y'all, nobody's doing anything. Let it have been black. Let it have been a black person. Y'all always say, y'all will get up here and always say, I felt threatened. My life felt threatened. I felt threatened. Once somebody say they felt threatened and they delete somebody of color, they're justified. Once they say, I feel threatened. And it could be a woman that she weigh 110 pounds. It could be a man. You know what I'm saying? Weigh 200 and something pounds, and the cop could be like 300 and something pounds, and you feel threatened. But these people got peace be stills, rifles and everything, tearing up people's houses. So why don't we feel threatened? Why don't we feel threatened now? That's the crazy part about the whole thing. Now, this is what the mayor said. Check out what he said. The mayor of Aurora. Check out what he said. Nonsense. Give me 1 minute. Let's start it again. Here we go.
To our top story of the morning. So this is brand new video obtained here at Fox 31. This is at an apartment complex in Aurora showing men with long guns and pistols in their hands. This is at an apartment building, and a pretty concerning video that is now going viral on social media. National news is picking this up, but we've been following this locally for weeks, and we have questions.
City council members and people living in the area claim this is part of a gang takeover in several parts of the city. Those claims now getting national attention. So we wanted to go right to the mayor. Mayor Mike Coffman joins us live via Zoom this morning to talk more about this situation. First of all, thank you for taking some time out. I know you're dealing with a lot. When you see this video, what do you think? Because I don't live in Aurora, but I think to myself, holy cow, if I lived in Aurora, I'd be freaking out right now.
Well, it's let me put it in context first. This concern that it's 3 apartment complexes, but that's not to minimize it at all. But we're the 51st largest city in America, over 400,000 in population, and so. But there are 3 apartment complexes that we believe in that where there's a concentration of Venezuelan migrants, and the criminality is unfortunately followed.
Oh, wait a minute! I misspoke. He said they do have 3. He said it's only 3. So he's trying to minimize the thing. It's only 3 complex that they took over, apartment complex. Only 3. Can you imagine? Only 3. That's what you have to say. Lord, this don't make no sense.
So we have a task force with local, state and our federal law enforcement partners working on it to root these criminals out and get them off the streets. But it certainly concerns me. But it is in 3 apartment complexes.
My most
Commercial.
important
Give me a
skincare
minute, y'all.
ingredient.
Commercial.
When anyone asks me, what do you do to keep your skin great?
There we go.
Now, you and I talked about this issue of apartment complexes, migrant gangs. We talked about this at length last week. And I did ask you if you knew about armed people going around and intimidating people at these complexes, and you said you did know that this was happening to the apartment building owners, and to an extent that we knew it was happening to people who lived there. But my question is, when did you first see this video, and when did you know it was to the extent that we're seeing in this video?
Well, we've known, well, you know, I think I put out a couple weeks ago that we had.
The thing that irks my nerve is that he said he knew. He knew that the apartment complex managers were being threatened. The apartment, you know, the tenants were being threatened. He knew this weeks ago, he said. Now check this out. What if they came up in somebody's house who had a peace be still, and a person deleted all of them, or they got a couple of them? You know what I'm saying? This thing could go left. This thing can go left. Him sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit on bullshit like that. I don't care about no squatters' rights or none of that stuff. They came and took over 3 apartment complexes. And y'all think that makes sense with weapons. With weapons. So the law still remains as squatter rights when they're coming and intimidating the people of Aurora. That doesn't make sense to me. Mayor, that doesn't make sense to me, Mayor. You talking some bullshit, Mayor. That's what it sounds like to me. You talking bullshit, Mayor. Good morning, Black Lady. How are you, baby? It's good to see you. Let's get it in.
From the task force, we knew at that time that we had formed the law enforcement task force to let them out that there was intimidation going on, and part of that intimidation certainly involves individuals with weapons.
Mr. Mayor, why Aurora? You know, I've got people from across the country sending me messages. What's going on in Aurora? Why are these gangs in Aurora? Do we know why they came here? Why they seem to be taking over some spots in our city?
So I'm trying to trace it back right now. I can tell you, you know, some things that are unconfirmed that I believe are true. I think we know that these gang elements are attracted to concentrations of Venezuelan migrants. That's unfortunately, there's a lot of criminality in Venezuela. It's basically a failed state. The role of the police department there is to protect the government. It's not to protect the people. And so, unfortunately, some of these criminal elements have come up with the migrants. My understanding that Venezuela does not share criminal histories with the United States, and so it's very difficult to vet them at the border, yet they've been allowed to come in anyway. People can cross the border illegally, be arrested, and then receive humanitarian parole.
And that's the thing that irks my nerve, because they let all these people from Venezuela come in, and they know that there was a big push for all of them to come in. And some of these people that came in from Venezuela that are young, able men. Why are we letting young, able men come into the country and seek sanctuary? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? When you heard that they have a bad gang down here, they released all these people from the Venezuelan prison, and now all these people join with the migrants, and y'all did not take time. Y'all did not take time to vet these people. Y'all just let these motherfuckers in, and so now they up here destroying a whole apartment complex. Scaring the shit out of everybody. Shadow, thank you, baby, for the $4.99 super chat for coffee. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. So this is the whole problem that we got in here. A&A, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. Soraya, how are you? I hope I said your Soraya. I always say your name wrong. How are you, baby? It's good to see you. This is the problem. And now Mike's sitting up here acting like he don't know what the fuck is going on in your own town, in your own city. You don't know what the hell is going on, Mike. I beg to differ. I beg to differ, Mike. You know what the fuck going on. You got that money from your governor. You know what the fuck going on. You know these people are there. So now you got to get all this task force and all this bullshit when y'all could have just got them out of there. Are you scared of them? Because if they were black, this shit wouldn't end like this. It would not be like this. You trying to get people to talk to about it. Y'all would have went in there, guns is blazing, and deleted everybody. And everybody would have been dragged out in body bags if they were black. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So y'all let these people scare the hell out of the tenants. This makes sense to y'all. All the time. All the time. This makes sense to y'all motherfuckers.
To apply, they've applied for political asylum until their cases can be adjudicated. It's a terrible combination where they come into the country. They don't have access to a work permit for 6 months. They don't have resources. I think what happened, and again, I'm trying to trace this back, is that what happened is we had, we have some buildings that unfortunately are pretty run down, have a high vacancy rate or relatively low rent. And I think somebody placed them there. Is it an agency of the federal government, perhaps, using some of our local nonprofit partners here as a conduit? Because the city of Aurora took a position early on that we were not going to participate in the migrant crisis. We were not going to provide taxpayer support, and we were not even going to be a
He's lying. He's lying. He is lying. Those people cannot come to his town. They can't come there without him saying it's okay. They don't just push these migrants on people. They don't. They don't just push the migrants on any state. They don't. The governor has to ask for them. He up here lying because he want the people to think he got nothing to do with it. He want them to think he got nothing to do with it. You up here lying your ass off right now, Mike. You lying. You up here motherfucking lying. Those people are there. How did they know that those apartments was empty? How do they know those apartments was empty? How do they know that they have, listen, even if they were dealing with, let's talk about it. Even if they were dealing with a crisis organization, okay, that helps migrants, even if they were dealing with them, right? The organization still got to tell you that they're there. They still got to tell you. You telling me you don't know what's going on? This is the thing that irked my nerve. Some fucked up shit will be happening in people town, okay? And then the mayor will sit up there and act like he don't know what the fuck going on. You're the mayor. You're supposed to know what's going on in your town. So no, Mike, no, Mike, you fucked up. This is what it is.
Do it for federal dollars to come in to provide assistance. This is not our problem. This is a problem created by the federal government at the border with bad
Malik,
policy.
how are you?
And so it's the federal government that needs to solve this problem, not the city of Aurora. But somehow we've gotten this problem. We inherited this problem involuntarily, and so I'm trying to walk it back and say,
he got paid for that
I
shit.
believe that these people just didn't go there on their own. I think somebody put them there, and I'm trying to find out right now. And I have a meeting with.
He said, I don't know how they got there. Maybe they got there on their own, or somebody put them there. Stop lying. Stop lying, Mike. You have dropped the motherfucking ball. And I hope the residents don't vote your ass in again. You have dropped the motherfucking ball, okay? You dropped the shit. I'm sorry. Good morning, Grace. What's going on? You have dropped this shit, okay? All those motherfuckers in there for what? Who dropped them, Mike? Who dropped them? You know, you got that money. Let's act like we understand the assignment. Every mayor get a piece of that money if those migrants come to their town. You gonna tell me they didn't give you right off top, Mike? You gonna stop lying? You gonna stop lying? Let's get into it.
A leader really certainly understands the nonprofit organizations that provide assistance. Who provided this assistance? Who made this decision to put in there?
Commercial, y'all. Give me a minute.
The national spotlight right now is on the city of Aurora. I asked you the same question last week as a yes or no
Hey,
answer.
Grace,
I'd like
how
you
are
to
you,
elaborate
baby?
today. Is Aurora a safe place?
Absolutely. I think,
No,
you're
it's
talking
not.
about a city of well over 400,000, over 400,000 people, 51st largest city in America.
It's not
And this
safe.
is a very isolated problem.
No, it's not.
We have other isolated problems that we're trying to deal with. And I, as certainly the mayor, I don't believe you surrender any part of this city to a criminal element, whether it's sections of Aurora
So do something.
prostitution and drug dealing, or it's these criminal elements from this Venezuelan criminal elements that are preying upon their own people, but in doing so have taken over several apartment complexes. So if we have to, and I hope we don't, I hope we can move these people out without pushing everybody out of the entire apartment building. But I'll tell you, as somebody who was in counterinsurgency warfare in Iraq with the Marine Corps, you have an enemy population you have an enemy that is inside a population that is intimidated by them. And so the challenge is getting people to cooperate to identify them, or using film footage to identify them, get them out. So what I look forward to is updates from our police department and from our other law enforcement partners that are working on this to say what progress that we're making in these isolated areas, in these pockets, in terms of dealing with what I consider as an enemy force.
Well, if Fed policies, as you say, were to blame for a lot of this, do you try to make the White House pay for what you guys are trying to do right now to deal with this?
Well, I think I want to get the answers first. I believe that, first of all, the problem is at the border. If you could walk across, people.
He's lying. He's lying. He is lying. Okay. This is what we call, I'm going to take the answer, but I'm going to dance around it and try to give a close answer to what you just asked me. This is the same shit that Kamala was doing on CNN. I'm going to dance around the question, and then I'm going to try to answer it just a little bit, but it won't be too close. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to talk to the federal government about the money and stuff like that, because they already gave you money. They already gave you money. That's why you're not screaming to the heavens. They already gave you money for those people to be the fuck there. Okay? And now the people are scared to point out who is who. All y'all motherfuckers got to do is start carding people. If you don't have a motherfucking ID, if you from Venezuela or whatever, get their ass out of there. That's what you do. That's what you do. Okay? Get their ass out of there. All those people who was on that camera that I saw them break into the house with that peace be still, y'all can't zoom in. Because if they were black people, y'all would have got every last one of those Negroes. If they were black people, all y'all would have zoomed into the motherfucking camera and got every last one of those Negroes. Shout out to Messy Michon. You would have got every last one of those Negroes that was on that camera. So now you don't know how to get these people now. With all the cameras in the building and shit in an apartment complex. So now we don't know who we supposed to catch. You need the people to tell who they are. So the people are terrified already that these people are here. Okay? They're already terrified. And so now you saying some bullshit. Get out of here. You up here lying, Mike. You up here lying your ass off right now. And this is how I feel right now. What the fuck you doing? This is what I feel right now. Okay? This is what I feel right now. What you doing? Okay? And I gotta put my famous song in this bitch right now. This is what I feel that you up here doing bullshit. Okay, you doing bullshit. And this is exactly how I feel right now. It's nonsense. It is nonsense. Uh-huh. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This is what I feel.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Liar, liar.
Preaching.
Pants on fire. You up here motherfucking lying. You up here lying your ass off. These people have destroyed this apartment complex. And to you, you think it's okay. Oh, we're having meetings. We're trying to discuss. We're trying to discuss. You already know that these motherfuckers is in this apartment complex. You already know, Mike. You already know they're there. You already know they causing all types of foolery. You know that. But yet and still, you talking about y'all gotta get y'all gotta have a meeting about this and all this foolishness. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I do not want to hear that shit. I'm sorry. Up here lying his ass off. Let these people have been black. Let this gang have been black, baby. They would have had everybody and their mama in that bitch. Everybody and their mama in that bitch. They would have listened. It would have been so bad they would have took out even older folks. They would have took out black people, older folks and everything. They would have said, oh, they were, you know, they didn't know because, you know, the person of interest was in the house. They would have deleted everybody. They would have deleted everybody if these people were black. But now they talking about squatter rights and all this other bullshit. But who do I blame? Who do I blame for this shit? Who do I blame? Who do I blame? Okay, this is who I blame.
Here we go. Here the heck we go. It's been the significance of the passage of time since I've done an interview. Maybe a press conference? Tim Tampon. Come
Tim
sit by me.
Tampon.
You can be my chaperone. The wheels on the bus go round and
Shout out to
round.
Malik for sending this to me. I think
And
it was
you call
Malik or
JD,
Skinny.
that's weird.
Skinny Boy sent this to me. Shout out to both
We're gonna
of
have
them.
joy.
Brothers.
Joy in the morning.
Joy in the
Okay.
morning.
Oh wait, Tim, go get my note cards. Go get my note cards off the bus.
Green Beans, this is
We
the
need my
first
note
time I
cards.
saw you block
I
somebody.
can't believe. I need to make sure I have my note cards before we begin. Okay? I have to make sure I can see my note cards with my own eyes. With my very own eyes. Okay. I think I'm ready.
I think I'm ready. Y'all all know that Kamala had, you know, she was reading off those cards. She was reading off those cards when she did that CNN interview. Ain't none of that shit come off the dome. Ain't none of that shit come off the dome. She did listen, epic failure, y'all. Epic failure. Listen to this. The Shade Room dropped this. This is what she said about what Donald Trump said. Check it out.
I want to ask you about your opponent, Donald Trump. I was a little bit surprised. People might be surprised to hear that you have never interacted with him, met him face to face. That's going to change soon. But what I want to ask you about is what he said last month. He suggested that you happened to turn black recently for political purposes, questioning a core part of your identity.
Yeah.
Any
Same old tired playbook. Next question, please.
That's it?
That's it.
What does she mean by core part of your identity? What does she mean by core part of your identity? He questioned the core part of your identity. I have a problem with that. How did he question the core part of your identity? Because the thing is that I understand how the way he challenged Barack about his birth. I understand that. We all knew that that was a lie. Okay, we all knew that was a lie. Barack is not Black American, okay? But he's African from his father, of course, okay? But he's Black. He just from his bloodline is African. Okay? So I understand that part. But when you got some woman up here talking about I'm Black now, but before, when she was a senator, okay, I am what? This is what she said. This is what she said from the horse's mouth. This is what she said.
I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent.
She don't see us? You see me?
One more time for the crowd in the back.
I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent.
Now, if she really, now when she said this, right? When she said this, why wasn't her father offended when she said this? Her father was not offended when she said, I am the first South Asian, okay, Indian, okay. When she said that, nominee for VP, when she said that, her father was not upset. Should he have been upset? He should have been upset if he black. I would have been upset. Okay? I would have been upset. Listen, I'm not here to fight with who's American and who's not American. I give two shits. She started this bullshit. She started this bullshit. Because the truth be told, Negroes have been voting for white people for God knows how long to become the fucking president. Yes, we have. We have been, well, first of all, listen, black people are colorblind when it comes to who running this motherfucking country. Who's running this motherfucking country? I'm just letting you know. We don't actually care if she black or not. We don't. Black people don't give two shits. The problem is that she said she was black. And she trying to prove that she black by saying she made collard greens with garlic. She trying to prove that she black when she said she make collard greens with garlic. This is the problem right here. And you have people already in the comment section that they will get up here and say boo-boo the fool nonsense because, you know, this is what they believe. These are people who drink the Kool-Aid. You drink the Kool-Aid, people can fool you and shit like that. Yeah, you know, this is the thing that irks my nerve about what irks my nerve about us as a people. We can be fooled into anything. We can be fooled into anything. It's so sad. It's so sad. It does not make sense. It doesn't. And we will sit up here and we will believe the rah-rah. Mind you, nobody cares if she black. We don't care. We don't care. We do not care. That's the sad part. We do not care if you black or not. We don't care. You started this shit. You started this whole foolery on your own. All you had to do is continue to say you are the first South Asian nominee for VP. You are the first South Asian Indian nominee for VP. That's all you had to say. You don't have to say you black. You don't. Nobody cares. If black folk cared if the president was black or not, they would have never voted all those white folks in. They would have never voted all those white folks in. We've been voting for white presidents for God knows how long. Nobody gives two shit about what color you are. Nobody cares because you want to resonate with black people. So everything that sound fucking foolish, you will get up here and say that's what I do. But can I blame them? Can I blame these candidates for getting up here saying bullshit? No, I can't, because the first two rows of our community is fucked up. The first two rows do the most bullshit, and then all of us get blamed for that nonsense. This is why Trump could get up here and say, oh, they persecuting me like I'm black. Can you imagine? They persecuting me like I'm black. You know, this is why black voters resonate with me. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Everything that's fucked up, okay? Everything that sounds stupid and shit, okay? we resonate with. You know what I'm saying? We resonate with. Y'all want to sit up here, you want to call Trump a hoe and all this other shit. You want to call Trump a hoe, he a hoe, all this other stuff. But the truth is, she a hoe too. They both hoes together. They both hoes together. I don't care how you try to spin it, turn it around, shake it, walk it. They both hoes together. You got one that was a prosecutor and one that is a convicted felon. Both of them ain't shit. Now, what I will tell you is that make sure you vote for your local elections. Now, you choose whoever you want to be the candidate that fits your family best. I'm not here to judge you of who you choose to become president. I give two shits of who you choose to become president. I give two shits. I know good and hell well I won't be voting for either one of them. I know good and hell well I will not be voting for either one of them. You getting up here on CNN talking about what you gonna do your first 100 days in the White House, right? But your ass is already there. You're in seat number motherfucking 2. You are in seat motherfucking 2. And so you telling me y'all can't do shit? The border is motherfucking crazy. Y'all done gave these people all types of money. And now you got this gang up here terrorizing an apartment complex. A whole apartment complex where they have children and everything in this bitch. And y'all can't do nothing about it? Mayor Mike, I got a problem with you. You lying. Mayor Mike, I got a problem with you. You lying. You up here lying. I didn't know who dropped them off. You know who dropped them off in that apartment complex. You know. Now you trying to act like you got amnesia in this bitch. Get up here and just a lying and shit. Green Beans, how are you? Thank you for the $20 super chat, sir. Green Bean said, if you think about it, Trump says that it's actually not a bad thing. It really puts the subject in people's faces. They have to recognize it. Ooh, ooh. And I'm going to share something with you. All this nonsense that's going on the border, right? How do they wait till the year that we have to vote for their ass again? We got to vote, okay? How do they wait for the last year of their term to talk about the migrant crisis, talking about the border? This is the shit that irks my motherfucking nerve. Y'all already had 3 years to fix this shit. But y'all let all these people come in. You use our taxpayer money to give them food stamps and cash and shit. And they still robbing Peter. They still up there robbing Peter. Now, if America start acting crazy, okay, and I said Americans, that's every motherfucking color in this bitch. If you were born here, or you paid your documents to be in this bitch, okay, you are American. We are all American in this bitch, no matter what color you are. We all American in this bitch, okay? And now y'all done brought people that we got to, first of all, this is some bullshit. You get them money and you get them food stamps and they still come and rob you. They still come and try to dominate some shit. But that makes sense to y'all. That makes sense to y'all. All right. But this is what it is. This is your woman king. This is your woman king. Okay, this your woman king. This is what you think makes sense. Here we go. Here's another one.
Trump or Kamala Harris?
Oh, God, it's Kamala, definitely.
What's your favorite thing Kamala's done in the last 4 years?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Actually, don't use this.
Kamala Harris. Yeah, Kamala.
Kamala, why?
Well, she's honestly, Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super knowledgeable, so I can't really speak too much on it.
Ooh-wee. I've been doing my research lately. Yeah. So I ain't 100% yet, so I can't answer that yet.
When somebody asks you, why are you voting for Kamala? And you don't have an answer, you don't have no answer, you shouldn't be voting for her. If somebody asks you, why are you voting for Trump, and you don't have an answer, you shouldn't be voting for Trump. You shouldn't if you don't have an answer. If you can't say something that this candidate had done to benefit your town or benefit your bloodline, okay, you shouldn't be voting for them, okay? People ask me, why don't you like Kamala? Why you don't like Kamala? This is the thing. I don't like liars. I don't like liars. Okay? I don't like liars. Now listen. Liars, a thief, and a cheat. Those three I have a problem with. I have a problem with those three. Okay? I don't like a liar. You were the border czar, and now they trying to act like you were not. Thank you, Malik. You were the border czar, and now they trying to act like you were not. Okay? Now you talking about that they had wrote up a bill about the border, and so now the bill went dead because you claim that the Republicans said no to the bill. Why did they say no to the bill? Was it just for the border, or did y'all add some other bullshit in there? You added some bullshit in there about the people with the small hats. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay? Y'all know who I'm talking about. And Ukraine. You added some bullshit in there for more money to be sent to both of these two wars. And it made sense to y'all. So now America will stay unguarded and shit while y'all let these motherfuckers in and hurt citizens. That does not make sense. Why the fuck is we paying taxes in this bitch? Why are we paying taxes in this bitch when y'all just let monsters come in this motherfucker? I still say if they were black, y'all would have had a whole SWAT team up in that bitch. Y'all would have had a whole SWAT team and everything. Y'all would have had snipers on the roof and shit. Y'all would have took everybody out in that bitch, and somebody, grandma and mama too. And y'all would have been like, well, it was, we didn't know they was with these people. You know what I'm saying? Cause black people, when y'all do this, when y'all go ahead and delete black people, it's nothing, Oh, I felt threatened. It's always I felt threatened. Now, mind you, let me share something with you. Some black people, y'all do bullshit, okay? And some of y'all do get y'all listen, we gonna tell the truth in this bitch. We gonna tell the truth in this bitch. Some of y'all are terror to y'all community. Nettie, how are you? Some of y'all are a terror to your community, okay? Malik, I hope I greeted you. Some of y'all are terrorists to your community. Y'all fuck up your community. So when you get taken out, nobody feels bad because you was a monster to the community. Some of y'all black people are monsters to your community. Some of y'all white people are monsters to your community. Some of y'all Hispanic people are monsters to your community. Some of y'all Asian people are monsters to your community. Some of y'all Mexican people are monsters to your community, okay? And so if you are a monster to your community, you're supposed to get taken out. I'm sorry. That is what it is. If you're a monster to your community, you're supposed to get taken the fuck out. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Hit that like button if you like it. And if you don't like my shit, scroll the fuck up. You don't have to watch my shit. Nobody asked you to, okay? I'm just in the YouTube feed, okay, on the reels and shit. You don't have to watch my shit. Scroll the fuck up. You don't have to watch me if you don't hit that like button. Okay? Now, this is the thing. We sitting up here, we gonna vote for the same shit. We gonna vote for the same shit. That's all. That's all. She not gonna get in here and change shit. She gonna do the same motherfucking thing. This is why I tell y'all all the time, we need Incredible Hulk in this bitch. We don't need Popeye's girlfriend in this bitch talking about let's try to talk. No, you came on American soil and you doing bullshit. No, I don't care. And I'm gonna send everybody home in a body bag. That's how you supposed to do. Okay, now take heed to the message does not support violence. I do not support violence, but it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Green Beans, thank you for the $10 super chat. Green Bean says, keep security behind you before you enter the forward into the wood blinds for cover. Okay, so he's saying make sure you keep the security behind you before you enter. Wood line. Thank you. My thing is, the thing is that it's sad how we can't do nothing. Y'all will sit up here and say squatter rights to keep these people in these complex. Squatter rights. Do you think these people gonna ever show up to court? Do you think these people will ever come to court for squatter rights? And when the day that you get to throw them out, how do you do that? How do you do that if they've been terrorizing the community and scaring the shit out of people? How do you do that? Y'all telling me you can't identify who is who. You can't identify who is who. That's right. That's right. That's right. Baker, I'm listening to you, baby. You said go squat in New Zealand. Yes, why not? Why the fuck are y'all here? Why are y'all here? Terrorizing American people. No SWAT team, no army, no nothing in this bitch to get those people out. At least if y'all surround the building and watch the building, y'all could get those people out of there, because the people that's in there are going to be starting to tell. They're going to tell because they tired of these people. But y'all think it's okay to let these people do whatever they want to do and come and destroy the community. That shit does not make sense. That shit does not make sense. Here, listen. Here's your woman king. I want you to hear your woman king. This is what she said. Check this out.
I have a friend who had a Christmas party, Christmas Eve every year, and she asked me to make the greens for a party every year. And I am not lying to you that I would make so many greens that I'd need to wash them in the bathtub. I'm telling you the truth.
So how do you make your greens? Do you put turkey in them? Do you
bacon.
My grandma
I do bacon.
She puts
garlic.
vinegar.
I put white vinegar. Yes. I do. So I start with, I slice up. I have a friend who had a Christmas party, Christmas Eve, my garlic. But no, first I chop up the bacon and get all that fat going. Then I put garlic, some chili peppers. And then a lot of water and a little chicken stock, and I let it go for a while before I put the greens in. And then, right, so you get that going and all that flavor, and then I put the greens in for a couple hours. Then I do vinegar, and then I cheat and do a little Tabasco.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, but Tabasco of all, like I like Louisiana hot sauce, but Tabasco has that right amount of vinegar. Yeah. And so that's how I do my greens.
I see why you get invited here.
My garlic, but no.
Did she say vinegar? Did she say vinegar in your greens? Did she say vinegar? I don't understand. And she said garlic. Who's eating that? Who is eating that shit? Who's eating that? I understand the bacon. I don't use bacon. But I understand the bacon. Okay. I would take the oil. Okay. I understand the bacon. But the ham hocks, you know what I'm saying? That would have been it for me. But when she said, she said garlic. Did she say garlic? Yeah, she said garlic. That's what she said. That's nasty. I don't know, Okay? I don't know. That's nasty. I don't know. That does not sound right. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? That is nasty. Lord, I don't know. I don't know. But this, this is your woman king. This is your woman king. I want y'all to hear something. I want you to hear something. Green Bean said, I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork. I use smoked oxtail. Ooh, smoked oxtail. Oh, let me share something with you. Smoked oxtail tastes really good. Check this out. Smoked oxtail tastes really good with tomato sauce. If you fry the tomato sauce, you put your onions, your pepper, your curry. You're gonna put a little bit of you're gonna put like a little bit of I'm trying to think of what okay, so you got your salt and pepper, your Goya, you got your Maggi, and I'm just a pinch of cinnamon. Just a pinch of cinnamon. And you're gonna fry that. You're gonna fry the onions and peppers first, and then you're gonna put all the seasoning in there first, and then you're gonna put your tomato sauce in there and just fry it a little bit. Oh my goodness. And then throw that oxtail in there. Listen, with a little cornbread. With a little cornbread. You got a problem. With a little cornbread, you got a problem. It's good. Okay? Now check this out. I want y'all to hear the breakdown of Kamala's interview. I want y'all to hear the breakdown. This brother came in and he dropped atomic bombs all over her interview. I want y'all to hear it. Check it out.
I'm sorry if you spent $50 on it, but now it's free.
Sorry about that commercial, y'all.
The weirdest part about this whole interview is that it only lasted 18 minutes. 18 minutes. You gotta fact
18 minutes for an interview on CNN. Where have you saw that at before? Every time they interview Trump, this should be an hour and shit like that. 45 minutes and shit. This was 18 minutes. With some cue cards. 18 minutes with some cue cards. She couldn't just say what she want to do off the dome, Like, I want to change America. That's all you hear. And then all you hear is the Democrats saying hope. Hope. Like, this is what we chant. It's hope. Hope. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And I'm a dim. I won't be subscribing to hope. I don't want to subscribe to hope. I want to subscribe to do your motherfucking job. That's what I want to subscribe to. Do your motherfucking job. That's what I want to subscribe to right there. Y'all motherfuckers get up there and DC and do bullshit. Do your job. That's what I've subscribed to.
in that half of those minutes go to Dana Bash because she's really wordy. So that leaves 9. Probably Tim Walz jumps in for a couple of minutes. It's plausible that Kamala Harris only spoke for 7 minutes in the entire interview.
7 minutes in the entire interview, they said. Let's check
This
it out.
is exactly what happens when you try to hide your weaknesses as a presidential candidate for the last 40 days by avoiding interviews instead of just facing it and getting used to it. It blows up in your face. And in this video, we're going to look at how bad.
Wait a minute, Quincy, what you say? They edited its original, it's 18 original. It was 45 minutes. And CNN refused to release the scripts to the interview. You lying, Quincy. You lying up here. You lying. It was 45 minutes. Nah, you lying, Quincy. Quincy, you know you a cousin. I keep telling you that you a cousin in this bitch. Quincy, you gonna stop lying. Tell the truth now. Say that one more time. Now, Quincy, I told you now. I told you. He ain't lying, Natty. Oh, shit. Wait a minute, Quincy. No, Quincy, damn. Now, Quincy, I have to upgrade you, Quincy. I got to upgrade you now, Quincy. Oh, shit. Quincy ain't a cousin no more. I got to upgrade you, Quincy. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. You said 45 minutes? You said 45? Oh, shit. No! Quincy, you lying here. Quincy, listen. Listen, Quincy. Listen, Quincy, listen, hold on. Let me get the green beans because Quincy, I don't know. Hold on. Why does this political time look like a dark wind? Oh, a dark winged duck expo. Oh, yes, it does. That's how childish it looks. This is true. You bringing back old memories, green beans. Please go sit down. Go sit down, green beans. You're right. It does. Now let's get into it. A dark winged duck. Yes, it does. Green beans, you speaking facts right here. Let's get into it. Quincy, I'm gonna have to upgrade you. Okay, don't worry. I don't know what it's gonna be, but you not cousin no more. Okay, you might be cousin 2.0. Okay, let's get into it.
Kamala Harris bombed this interview. And where we are going to start in this interview is probably what's on most people's mind. What are you going to do on day one? Go.
Well, there are a number of things. I will tell you, first and foremost, one of my highest priorities is to do what we can to support and strengthen the middle class. When I look at the aspirations, the goals, the ambitions of the American people, I think that people are ready for a new way forward. In a way that generations of Americans have been fueled by hope and by optimism. I think, sadly, in the last decade, we have...
Listen to that word, decade. She keeps saying decade through the whole interview. Decade. Listen to that word, okay? Mind you, she's in the same decade. You know what I'm saying? Her reign with Biden is the same decade. She keeps saying the last decade. What the hell does that mean?
Had in the former president someone who has really been pushing an agenda and an environment that is about diminishing the character and the strength of who we are as Americans, really dividing our nation, and I think people are ready to turn the page on that.
So what would you do day one?
Day one, it's going to be about, one, implementing my plan for what I call an opportunity economy. I've already laid out a number of proposals in that regard, which include what we're going to do to bring down the cost of everyday goods, what we're going to do to invest in America's small businesses, what we're going to do to invest in families, for example, extending the child tax credit to $6,000 for families for the first year of their child's life, to help them buy a car seat, to help them buy baby clothes, a crib. There's the work that we're going to...
I'm going to say something that's going to hurt some people's feelings, but this is what it is. Malik, you is running after Epic One. I'm seeing it, baby. I'm seeing it. You running after Epic One. Baby, you know what you do. I already told you. This y'all channel. If you feel you don't want the person here, you block them, baby. It's all on you, honey. It's all on you. You hear me? It's all on you, Malik. I see you chasing Epic One. So now, let's get it in. She said what she gonna do on the first 100 days. Okay? Mind you, only thing she talking about is newborn babies coming in. And check this out. America birth rate is at its lowest. How is that helping the middle class? Do we still have a middle class? How is that helping the middle class? Because we still struggling in this bitch. People who own homes and shit that got businesses, they still gotta line up to get food and shit. Some of us go to food pantries and collect food because we still struggling. It's crazy. You see people who live in well on a food line, who live in a big ass house, struggling to make it. Okay? Struggling to make it in this bitch. And y'all giving these migrants all this money for what? What are you giving these migrants money for? When Americans in this bitch is suffering. We going through bullshit for no reason. Because of y'all foolish actions, and y'all decided to open up this motherfucking border to all types of people coming in this bitch, and y'all didn't even check who these people are. But you where the borders are. And so now you want us to believe, that you're going to come in here the first 100 days and you're going to change shit around when you already in the motherfucking seat. That's why I can't stand Steve Harvey. I can't stand Ricky Smiley and DL Hughley. Even though he posts my shit, I'm mad with him too. Okay? I'm mad with him too. Because y'all all out here running it up for Kamala, trying to get all the house ninjas, all y'all house ninjas, trying to round up all the field ninjas, telling us we got to vote for her because she black. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. If you don't have a clear understanding that America is going through some bullshit, go sit the fuck down. Okay? Go sit down. Roland Martin, you included in that shit too. Y'all kissing Kamala ass left and right and shit. I know they gave y'all money. Hey, Steven, I know they gave y'all money and shit. I know they gave y'all money. But listen, we tired of y'all. We running from the motherfucking plantation. We tired. This some bullshit right here. Let's get it in.
Is about investing in the American family around affordable housing, a big issue in our country right now. So there are a number of things on day one.
Just look at her face, right? I have the frame frozen right now. Look at her. She looks like she, I don't know, took a vacation around the world and was drinking the entire time and just got back home yesterday. You guys ever go out of town, right? Have you ever gone out of town on a vacation? You get back and then you have to go to work the next day. That's not a great day to do an interview. She looks like she was doing something yesterday. So that's bad on her because this is all about her selling who she is to the American people. Because her energy isn't there, her answers aren't very clear. And again, she's supposed to be making the case. If you ask Donald Trump, hey, what's the first thing you're going to do on day one? Close the border, drill baby drill, bring down inflation. Like, it's very clear. Now, will it all happen on day one? Probably not. But we are clear on what he wants.
He's right. Even the promises that Trump made, will it happen on day one? It will not. But you have to implement shit that will help. Okay? Like, stop giving all those people all that money. Why are we giving all them that money? Also tell Ukraine and the people with the small hats, we ain't got no more motherfucking money to give y'all. We don't have no more money to give y'all. We ain't got no more money. Tell them we ain't got no more money. How is it that y'all find money to fund wars and shit? But Americans in this bitch be losing their homes, their apartments and shit. Y'all, and mind you, they losing jobs and shit. Walgreens is closing, CVS is closing. Mind you, I'm not mad at Walgreens and CVS for closing because, you know, y'all kids be stealing this shit. Y'all children be stealing this shit. So I'm not mad with Walgreens and CVS for closing some of their places. But the problem is, don't close it over here in the suburbs. Don't close it where I live at, okay? They done closed one where I live at. I said, wait a minute, we don't do shit down here, okay? But they close it in the good neighborhood. The good people in the good neighborhoods got to suffer, okay? Got to suffer. Because y'all Negroes don't know how to behave. That's what I said. I said what I said. Y'all Negroes don't know how to behave. Let's go.
To do. Her answer right there was not very clear. It was lackluster at best. And if you're an independent, you're on the fence, you're like, I don't know who to support. Already.
Adam, I don't care about looking at the bigger picture to fund Ukraine. I give two shits about anybody else's country. I'm sorry. I'm not being mean. I give two shits. I know why they fund other people wars is because there's a benefit. America, she don't do shit without getting a benefit from the shit. I know she does. But it's hurting us. It's hurting us. Fuck what you heard. I don't care about none of them other countries in this bitch. Fuck what you heard, okay? I have, you know, some heart to countries that's going through, but that's not my fault. That's not my fault. America is going through bullshit. Americans are going through bullshit because we're trying to save every motherfucking body. And we gonna watch ourselves. We gonna burn in this bitch. So fuck that. Fuck that. That's right. Grace said charity starts at home. I be damned. I'll be damned, Grace. Go ahead, baby. I'll be damned. Nonsense. I give two shits about all these other countries. They funding wars and shit with our taxpayer money. Fuck what you heard.
Interview is starting off on the wrong foot.
As vice president, you were tasked with addressing the root causes of migration in southern countries and
Northern part of Central America.
the northern part of Central America that affects the southern border of the U.S. During the Biden-Harris administration, there were record numbers of illegal border crossings. Why did the Biden-Harris administration wait 3.5 years to implement sweeping asylum restrictions?
Well, first of all, the root causes work that I did as vice president, that I was asked to do by the president, has actually resulted in a number of benefits, including historic investments by American business.
I love when you get foolish people like this in your chat and they'll say, that's life, get over it, right? This is the people that don't pay no taxes and shit. These the people who be home all motherfucking day. They don't pay no taxes and shit at all. So they don't know what it feel. They just get supplement from the government already. So they don't know what it feel like to actually struggle and shit. That's the thing that irked my nerve about people like this. That they will say, oh, it don't matter that they sending money abroad for wars and shit. It matters. It matters. It fucking matters. Because it's hurting us. It matters. I said Americans. I ain't say white, black, Hispanic, Mexican, Asian. I said Americans. It's hurting us that they're funding these fucking wars. That's what's hurting. Americans. All of us are struggling in this bitch. All because we want to fund wars that have been created from the beginning of motherfucking time. Okay? These wars are already written in the Bible. You can't change the shit. Mind your business. Mind your business. Let them do whatever they want to do. Mind your motherfucking business. Long as they don't get on our land. We shouldn't have shit. This is the problem with America. We mind everybody motherfucking business. We mind everybody motherfucking business. We want to come and save every motherfucking body. That's the problem that I got with us being Americans. We want to come and save every motherfucking body. Everybody don't need to be saved. Young, thank you for the $5 super chat. You spoke truth there. Full support for you. Never heard you tell a lie. Thank you. I appreciate you. This is the thing. I don't care about other people, countries. I give two shits about other people, nations. I give two shits. I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean. But America is in trouble. We are in trouble. When eggs cost like $4. Eggs cost $4. Milk is like $6 and shit. Where the fuck they do that at? The meat is fucking crazy. Okay? The same, listen, if your bill for the house for food was like about $400 a month, right? Now, your bill for your house for food is close to $1,000. Maybe I say 14, okay? Maybe I say 14. That shit is expensive now. The food double in prices and shit. Everything is expensive in this bitch. And only the working class understand how expensive that shit is. Because when you're getting food stamps, you just go buy what the fuck you want. It don't matter. If you already getting, okay, if you already getting 1,500 in food stamps, okay, you already getting that shit, you give two shits what the fuck you buy. You just start grabbing shit and put it in a motherfucking cart. But when you are working and you got cash to pay for that food, you got to take your motherfucking time and figure out how you gonna get all this food for 2 weeks. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. You got to figure out how this food gonna last for 2 weeks. Y'all be the same motherfuckers that ain't never vote a day in your life. Y'all the same motherfuckers. Oh no, it don't matter. Y'all the same motherfuckers that don't do what you supposed to do as a citizen. You don't even serve on a jury. Y'all the same motherfuckers that get up here and say, oh well, it ain't my business. It ain't your business, but you live in this bitch with us. Y'all be the same motherfuckers that want to watch this bitch burn. Y'all the same motherfuckers that watch this bitch burn. Y'all want to watch this bitch burn. But let me share something with you. As an American, I don't want to watch this bitch burn. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. And the horse that you rode in on, bitch. Fuck what you heard. I don't want to watch this shit burn. Get your punk ass out of my live right now. Lawrence, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, baby. The truth hurt and a belly full of lies. Smash that like button. Get them likes up. Baby Lawrence, I appreciate you. Thank you. If you feel the content, please hit the like and subscribe button. Someone has some anger issues. I do. I like it, though. I like it. I like my anger issues. I get them out in the morning. I get them out in the morning so I can be peaceful to my king for the afternoon. That's why they call me trouble. I'm trouble. That's what they call me right there. My king always tell me you could do a live for like 3 hours because you know how to talk. He right. I talk a lot of shit. But I always tell him be nice because I try my best, to behave. He tell me your best ain't good enough. So when you say that, I'm a troublemaker, or you say that, I have anger issues, check this out. I'm not mad at you. You're telling the truth. I'm not mad at you. Tariq Nasheed was clowning Harris Green's description. Ooh, that's nasty. Tariq is on the ball. He is getting it in. And I bet you all those simps is coming after him too. All those simps is coming after Tariq too. Okay? Because they all over social media and shit. Now you hear Steve Harvey up here talking about he a rock with Cat and all this bullshit. Mind you, Cat said this shit about him in the beginning of the year. And now what are we? What are we in right now? We about to enter September. And now Steve Harvey want to say some shit. All of y'all are simps. I know they paid y'all to get up here and round up all the field ninjas. That's what they did. They gave y'all money to round up all the field ninjas. And that's why Ricky Smiley talking about he gonna be blocking people and shit. Blocking who, Ricky? Blocking who? Because if we stop coming to see your shit, you gonna be so sad. You ain't gonna have nobody to come watch your ass. Block who? This is just a political view, and y'all ready to get mad with people. Why are you mad about somebody's political view? You want to vote for Trump, vote for Trump. You want to vote for Harris, vote for Harris. But y'all better act like you understand when shit don't go right. I just want to remind you who you voted for. When shit don't go right, I would just want to remind you of who you voted for. That's it. Uncle Luke been doing some bullshit too. That's right, green beans. Uncle Luke been doing some bullshit too. He had. Y'all saw him, right? He was up there debating somebody and shit and going crazy. Oh, it was Raza. He was up there getting disrespectful with Raza and shit. And y'all know Raza is a man's man. Raza is a king. You hear me? Raza has a king mindset. Like a lot of the brothers that I rock with on social media. He got a king mindset. RZA. Am I saying it? Okay, I got him, Malik. RZA. So, that's the thing right there. That's the thing. He up there arguing with him. Up there arguing with him and shit. Okay? Up there arguing with him. For what? Up there arguing with this man for what? Because you feel And this is how you know Luke was raised by his mother. This is how you know Luke was raised by his mother. Anytime you meet a man that he got to get all hostile and angry with another man, and the other man is not, he's not getting upset, he's calm. This is how you know one of them was raised by a woman, the other one was raised by a man. That's how you can tell the difference. Or either the one who is calm, okay, the one who is calm was raised under kings, like his grandfather, his uncles, and stuff like that. So he know how to govern. Now, I'm not saying a man should not be emotional. It's still a good thing that a man is emotional, but he's supposed to be able to control his emotions even when shit don't go right. Okay? I have watched my king do it many times, and I would be on fire. But you would see my king so calm, and he would tell me, this is not the place. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And I would go. I'm very obedient to my husband, because my husband is crazy. I don't play with him. Okay? I don't play with him. But this is the thing. He get up there, he's arguing with him, he's screaming with him on a phone call. They on a phone call, he's screaming with him and everything. It's supposed to be a live show. He's screaming and everything. And this is the same Uncle Luke that every woman was shaking their ass, booty butt naked at some damn cookouts he had and shit. And now we supposed to listen to you. We supposed to listen to you out here. Had all those women out there shaking pussy, ass, titties, and everything, and you was filming them and shit. And we supposed to listen to your political views. We supposed to listen to your political views. Malik, you can drop them. You could drop them. I see y'all having problems, Malik. You could drop them. You don't have to keep them. You could drop them. He looked like he just a neighbor anyway. Okay, you say he out. Okay, good. So that's the thing right there. All of them just simping it up and shit. You know Kamala paid them. They paid them. Steve Harvey the most. Steve Harvey the most, because he was bragging about that shit. Steve Harvey the most. He was bragging on his talk show. Sitting up there saying, oh no, nobody could ever get me. When Dr. Omar was saying that they wanted to pay him $10K, right? Steve Harvey gonna say nobody will ever get me. You could never get me. That's insulting my brand, he said. So we know that they covering for you with those boys club. We know they gave you some money for your foundation. Let's not sit up here and act like, let's not sit up here and act like we don't understand the assignment. Okay, Steve Harvey, let's act like it. You sitting up here doing foolery all on social media. All of y'all looking like Boo Boo the Fool, trying to represent this same woman, and she don't even know what to say in an interview. She does not know what to say in an interview. She got to read off cards. You telling me that makes sense to you? She got to sit up there and read something off a card. Mind you, I don't like Trump, but he say shit off the dome. I don't like Trump. But I'd rather have the Incredible Hulk protect me, okay? Protect my interests, protect my family, protect my nation, okay? Than Popeye's girlfriend, because you weak. I'm sorry. And then let me share something with you. The real reason why I don't believe she should be president, and the reason is messed up. It's messed up because on paper, let's talk about it. She could be president on paper. Her qualifications, she could be president on paper. She could be. She has the qualifications to be the president. But she weak. That's the problem. You don't have no fire in you. I'm sorry. And you a woman. That's right. I said it. My other sisters from all other races that's here in America, y'all scared to say that shit, but I'm not scared to say it. She's a woman. I don't want to see a woman at the helm of the free world, air quotes, of the United States. I do not want to see a woman up in that bitch. I'm sorry. I do not. I know the destruction that we can cause as women when we get in our motherfucking feelings. I need somebody to say, listen, if you keep doing that shit over there, I'm going to come over there and fuck you up. That's what I need to hear. I don't want to hear we got to have a conversation and all that. No, if you keep doing this shit over here, and I'm telling you, sit the fuck down, okay? Sit the fuck down, okay? I need a bully. That's right. I said it. I need a bully in that bitch. I need a bully in the White House. I do not need, okay? Because this is the truth. Trump is a bully. He's a bully, okay? All y'all Republicans, I want you to know that shit. He's a bully, okay? And that's what we need in this bitch. Because the rest of them motherfuckers that is from Russia, China, and India, all of them is bullies and shit. We need a bully in that bitch. I do not want to see a woman president. I give two shits what y'all say. I don't care what color she is. I don't want to see a woman president in that bitch. And I know some of y'all like, oh, take heed, you wrong. I give two shits. That is my prerogative. Some of y'all voting for her because y'all think she black. Okay? Do that shit make sense? No, it don't. No, it don't. And so I'm saying I don't want to see her in there because she a woman. My shit makes sense to me. Okay? What the fuck I said makes sense to me. What the fuck you saying makes sense to you. So let's leave it like that. Okay, we're going to leave it just like that. I don't want to see her in that bitch. I don't. I don't care what nobody say. I don't. Because when I voted for Hillary, you know who I thought was going to run this bitch? I was like, Bill going to run this bitch. He going to run this bitch. That's exactly what the fuck I thought. I like, Bill going to run this shit. He going to be telling her what to do, this and that. I was happy about the shit. I was like, yeah, this going to work out. This going to work out. That's what I thought. Okay? This what I thought. This woman can't even sit up there and have a whole complete sentence. She got to break that shit down. Any answer that she's given, any answer that, you know, she given, she dancing around the shit. She can't just go straight to it. Now, I know that's how politicians do. That's how politicians do. But when you get in here and you say, vote for me because I'm black, no, kiss my ass. I can't vote for you because you black. Because that's the same shit that we did with Barack. That's the same shit. What do we get out of here? What do we get out of here? What do we get out of voting for Barack? The rights for the rainbow community to marry. That's what we got. That's what we got. The rights for the rainbow community to marry from Barack. Barack, thank you. Thank you, Barack. We appreciate you, Barack. We thank you. That's what you gave us. That's what you gave us. That is what you gave us, Barack. We appreciate you. The rights to marry in a rainbow community. The rainbow community got all these rights, extra rights and shit. That if you say something wrong to them, they could get you dropped from social media, all this other stuff. Yes, the rights. But yet they can go and have a parade in New York and be booty butt naked in front of children. You have the right to be booty butt naked in a parade for children. Do that make sense? I just want to know, does that make sense? It's okay for you to be booty butt naked in front of children. I just want to know that part. Is it okay? A lot of y'all to get in here and talk about a woman could be president, a woman could be president until some shit go wrong. That's what it is. Until some shit go wrong. That's what it is. Okay? She could be president all she wants till some shit go wrong. Then they're going to be blaming everybody else. This is what women do. This is our nature. Okay? When shit happen, we blame everybody else except us. We can't take the blame for that shit. You will never see her. You will never see her. Right now, she dancing around the shit. Right now, she knows she was the border czar. Did she even stand up and say, I was the border czar? Has she ever got up there and said, I was the border czar? I'm responsible for all these motherfuckers coming into the country. Has she ever said that shit? I'm responsible for the Venezuelan gangs coming in this bitch. Has she ever said that? She ain't say that shit. She has not said I'm responsible. Mind you, that was hers. She was the border czar, but everybody trying to act like they don't know she was the border czar. I keep telling y'all that the throne and the crown does not want you. The throne and the crown does not want you. This is why y'all can't handle men affairs. Y'all will sit up here and say, you work better than a man. You sit up here and say, I'm better than a man. I could do everything he can do and better, and y'all gotta stop lying to y'all motherfucking self. Y'all got to. Cause one thing, nobody likes to take accountability when she a woman. As old as I am, I don't even like to take accountability. My king will look at me and say, that's what you did. That's what you did. You better eat that. You better eat that. You better eat it. Yes, she did, Quincy. She sure did. She blamed Trump for every damn thing. She blamed Trump for them not voting for the border. Mind you, in that whole bill, they wrote up also Ukraine and the people with the small hats. Why the fuck would the Republicans sign that? Why would the fuck would the Republicans vote and pass that shit when it's supposed to just be the bill, but they added Ukraine and the people with the small hats money for them? Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. I do not blame the Republicans for doing what they did. And I'm not a Republican. I'm a Democrat. To my core, I'm a Democrat. Whew, here we go.
By American businesses in that region. The number of immigrants coming from that region has actually reduced since we began that work. But I will say this, that
she said businesses
Joe Biden
grew.
and I and our administration
from
worked
immigrants
with members of the United States Congress on an immigration issue that is very significant to the American people and to our security, which is the border. And through bipartisan work, including some of the most conservative members of the United States Congress, a bill was crafted, which we supported, which I support. And Donald Trump got word of this bill that would have contributed to securing our border. And because he believes that it would not have helped him politically, he told his folks in Congress, don't put it forward. He killed the bill.
Okay. Madam Vice President, let's say you're correct.
How did he kill the bill? I don't want to say she correct. I don't want to believe none of that shit. How did he kill the bill? In the third year, y'all motherfuckers being up there in the White House, y'all draft up a bill now. All the people, whoever was the senator who drafted shit up, y'all decided now in the third year, okay, going into the fourth year, that, let's do something about the border. So for 3 years, y'all ain't done shit about the border. People have just been walking in that bitch for 3 years. You ain't done shit about the border. Here we go.
It's Donald Trump's fault that that bill was killed. Let's put it on him.
No.
What about the last 3.5 years, though?
Yes.
What's your answer on that? How do you just sidestep that entire time?
Nothing.
Like, you guys came into office in 2021. You opened the border.
Teach it.
To record levels in 2022 and 2023.
Say it.
What's your excuse? Why did it take until you announced that you were going to be the nominee for president on the Democratic side for Joe Biden to issue executive orders on the border? Why is that? And so what this comes down to me that I'm seeing already is there is zero separation between her and Joe Biden, and she's not willing to budge on that. That's number one. Number two, she's continuing to gaslight everyday Americans who have been negatively impacted by the open border. We're talking people in the inner cities. We've seen these clips, these man on the street interviews in Chicago, in New York. You've got the mayor of New York acknowledging and saying this city is going to crash if we don't get a handle on this immigration because they're draining our money.
Right.
But of course she's not going to acknowledge that, right? Just like she won't acknowledge this.
When you were in Congress, you supported the Green New Deal. And in 2019, you said, quote, there is no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. Fracking, as you know, is a pretty big issue, particularly in your must-win state of Pennsylvania. Sure. Do you still want to ban fracking?
No, and I made that clear on the debate stage in 2020.
No,
that I would not ban fracking.
She didn't
As
say
vice
that.
president, I did not ban fracking. As president, I will not ban fracking.
Mm-hmm.
In 2019, I believe, in a town hall, you said you were asked, would you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking on your first day in office? And you said, there's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. So yes. So it changed in that campaign?
In 2020, I made very clear where I...
Mind you, when she responded back to her with that same question that she gave, she looks down on the table. She looks down and says, well, I made it clear in 2021 that I would not. But 2019, you said you would. You know, you would. You're going to do it. But now 2021, first of all, I give two shits. Pennsylvania is very close to me, but I don't care. I don't care. You know, shout out to Pennsylvania, okay? But that's, you know, I don't care. But the problem is that you sitting up here lying. You sitting up here lying. That's the only problem I got. That you up here lying, and Dana, she letting you just continue to smoke. She letting you continue to smoke on CNN. Here we go.
And we are in 2024, and I've not changed that position, nor will I going forward. I kept my word, and I will keep my word.
Okay, so she finally states out of her own mouth that she is not for fracking, and she's never been for fracking since 2020. The problem is that CNN came out and fact-checked her on that.
So she ended her 2020 presidential run in December 2019. The only debate she participated in 2020 was the general election debate with then Vice President Mike Pence. And I went over the transcript of that debate tonight. Nowhere in there does she make clear that she had abandoned her previous support for a fracking ban.
Are you, baby?
Rather, she repeated that Joe Biden, the head of the Democratic ticket at the time, would himself not ban fracking. Maybe other people feel differently. I certainly did not hear anywhere in there Kamala Harris saying that she personally had abandoned her previously expressed 2019 view. Rather, again, she was speaking for Joe Biden.
Number two, and this is very glaring, if you live in Pennsylvania, nothing that she said up to this point has sold you to vote for her. Because you have to remember something. She is a career politician. She will lie until her face falls off, like in this clip.
Vice President Harris, you were a very staunch defender of President Biden's capacity to serve another 4 years. Right after the debate, you insisted that President Biden is extraordinarily strong. Given where we are now, do you have any regrets about what you told the American people?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Why don't she have any regrets about telling us a lie? We all know Biden was sick. We all know. All that falling he was doing 2 years ago, we all know Biden was sick. Why does she feel that what she said about how Biden is, how he's in good health, why does she feel what she's saying is the truth? When we all know something was wrong with Biden. We all know something was wrong with Biden, especially when he kept falling. When he's shaking everything, we all know. Mind you, Trump got that shake too. Trump got that same shake too. That's why that bullet didn't hit him. That's why that bullet just hit him on his ear and didn't hit him where it's supposed to, because all that shaking. So thank God for the shaking, okay? Thank God for the shaking, because if they really would have took him out, it would have been something in this bitch. It would have been a whole nightmare in this bitch, okay? Now, the only thing I can say about Trump is that he picked Vance, okay? He picked Vance, and Vance is young. Anything happen to Trump, Vance can take over this bitch. He can take over this bitch. Both of them is old. How many times have I told y'all this back in the day? Okay? When all this shit first started coming out the woodworks, I can't say back in the day, but a couple months ago, when I told y'all, both of them is too fucking old. Biden is 81, Trump is 78. I give two shits. Both of them motherfuckers is old. You need some new blood in this bitch. But listen, you need some new blood, but you need some blood that got some sense. I'm sorry. We need to go in a different direction. Fuck what you heard. Hey, Corey Joe, how are you? It's good to see you. Fuck what you heard. We need some new blood in that bitch. And if Vance is the next president, so be it. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. I'm tired of having ditzy people in this bitch. She talking about he's in good health when you seen him falling and shit. When he waving to invisible people and shit. He walking far away from and where was the Secret Service at? He walking away and shit to the other side of the lawn. Nobody over there and shit. Where was the Secret Service? Y'all supposed to follow his ass over there. Okay? Fuck what you heard. Good morning, Black Man Unfiltered. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me. The show was fire last night, as always. Okay? Guys, please make sure you tune into Black Man Unfiltered Network. Come rock with this brother. He on 7 days a week. Old enough to remember the Titanic breakfast menu. You're damn right, Black Man Unfiltered. Damn right. Both of them old as shit. And now y'all want us to vote for this woman that she don't know if she Indian or if she black. I'm tired of this shit. She don't know if she Indian or if she black. What black person put garlic in their greens? What black person put vinegar in their greens? I just want to put that out there. Who does that shit? Who does that shit? Both of them too old to be running for president. Fuck what you heard. Both of them. So now Biden dropped out, of course, and now we got this ditzy bitch right here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call her a bitch. I'm sorry. We got this ditzy heifer up here in this bitch, okay? That's what we got. This ditzy heifer that look like Popeye's girlfriend. You want to run the free world. You want to get up there and talk to Russia and China and North Korea and shit. You won't have no cue cards. You will not have any cue cards in this bitch. Let's get into it.
I've served with President Biden for almost 4 years now, and I'll tell you, it's one of the greatest honors of my career, truly.
Okay.
He cares so deeply about the American people. He is so smart and loyal to the American people. And I have spent hours upon hours with him, be it in the Oval Office or the Situation Room. He has the intelligence, the commitment, and the judgment and disposition that I think the American people rightly deserve in their president.
Okay, guys. It's disrespectful at this point, right? I mean, we all saw what we saw. We know he's not fit to be commander-in-chief. We know this. We know it because where is he right now? He's on the beach somewhere.
Where is he right now?
Right? We just saw clips of this.
You're right.
He's on the beach. He's hanging out. He's enjoying his retirement. That's really what happened. They probably made a deal with him at the end of the day. You need to drop out of this race or we're going to hit you with the 25th Amendment. And he probably said, you know what? Fine, I'll drop out. But I don't want to hear you guys trying to remove me from office, and I'm going to ride out to the sunset in my own way, which is chilling on the beach and doing nothing. That's literally what he's doing right now. I believe the best move for her would have been to separate herself from Biden so that it could actually bring the whole statement of her saying everybody wants to turn the page. So she's not even her own person, which speaks to an issue I'm going to get into later in the video. But now what we're going to do is hear some of the reaction. Some of these people support Kamala Harris. And again, this is why I said...
Some of these people support Kamala Harris. Can you imagine? Corey Joe, baby, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. Thank you for the one membership. I appreciate you so much. Let's get into it, y'all.
You bombed this interview because when you have people on your side criticizing you and exposing your weaknesses live, you have problems.
And to Frank's point, too, the value word, Chris, yeah, it is a cover-up. I mean,
Wait a minute, Big Cooper, you serious? No, stop that. You serious? Oh, damn. Ricky, good morning. How are you? If you're here, I see you. Good morning. Thank you for coming to rock with me.
to say it. Just be authentic, be real. What the American people want, regardless of whether they're on the right, the left, the middle, little country, little rock and roll, gospel, R&B, they want authenticity, and they do want to know that the person who wants to be the commander-in-chief will put their interests first and change material conditions. Now, we can debate how material conditions can be changed through policy, and Chris, you were dead on. What are the principles that lead to policies to say your values haven't changed, but yet you running from Medicare for all? That don't make sense to me. When 60% of the American people are living paycheck to paycheck, and most of the American people, whether they are right, left, or in the middle, do need relief. Medically, they need relief. Financially, they need relief. So I know she has to walk a fine line because she is in the current administration, but she still, Chris, she has got to show how she would lead differently and how her leadership would lift poor and working class people in this country from all walks of life, even before we get into the politics of who's conservative, who's liberal, and who's progressive.
Perfect reaction, right? Listen, I am a very competitive person. Her interview does not lead me to believe this is truly a competitive fight. If that's how she's going to show up when it comes to the debate, you might as well just pack it in right now.
Yeah.
Like, she needs to rise to the occasion, and she's not doing that. And the reason why she's not doing that, ladies and gentlemen, is because that's not who she is. There is a reason why back in 2019, she had no chance of becoming the president, let alone at least making it to Iowa. She got 0.
And he's right. That's why they didn't even have a primary. That's why they waited to after the primary, everybody voted for Biden. That's why they waited, because they knew that shit wasn't going to go right. They knew that shit was not going to go right. This is why they waited to after the primary elections to throw her ass on us. Okay? The Democrats ain't want her ass. They did not. But they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice, because you want to know why? The sisterhood got them by the balls. That's why. They don't have no choice, because the sisterhood got them by the balls. That's why. That's why. Do you think Biden really wanted to pick a woman of color? Because I'm not calling her African American. But do you think he really wanted to pick a woman of color? Hell no to the no. Hell no to the no. Because if he really wanted to pick a black woman, there were so many other black women that had the credentials that she had that he could have chosen. That he could have chosen. No, he didn't. He picked her ass to get in this bitch. Same one who was up there battling it out with Gabby. Okay? Battling it out with her. But yet, Gabby destroyed her just by her record alone. It wasn't even hearsay. She heard somebody say it. She heard it through the grapevine. It was none of that. She just destroyed Kamala by her record alone. Her record alone speaks volumes. Okay? All you got to do is have straight. That's all Trump got to do, is just have her record alone. That's it. Have her record alone to get her. He don't have to say nothing else about she was lying about being black and all this, and she was Indian a couple years ago. He don't need to do none of that. All he need to do is stick to the facts. Okay? Now, mind you, people ask, why would you say that, Trump is this and Trump is that? Because, he's a criminal. Okay? He's been convicted. Let me share something with you. This is shit that irked my nerve about a lot of y'all who get in here and y'all be like, Trump is a criminal. Trump is a criminal. All that shit he has done with taxes, right? Who makes the tax laws? Who makes the tax laws? Who makes them? Did he make the tax laws? Did he make those loops in and out? No. It was your House and Senate that did that shit. Because they doing bullshit. So they don't want to have to pay certain things. So all he did was go through the tax laws and loop through those shits. Now, is it wrong? We gonna say it's wrong because we taxpayers, we in this bitch working and shit. We gonna say it's wrong. But all those same motherfuckers that say it's wrong what he did, they use the same shit. They use the same shit. Both of them is fucked up. I'm sorry. We sitting up here talking about tomatoes and tomatoes. No, both of them fucked up. Both of them got problems. Okay? Both of them got problems. The first conviction that y'all gave this man, is because he bought some pussy. Let's talk about it. He bought some pussy, okay? Let's talk about the shit. He bought some pussy, okay? And he ain't tell nobody. He had lied about it. That's what he did. He bought some pussy. He had lied about it. So, from a show of hands in DC, can any of y'all raise your hand and say, you ain't never buy pussy? If you get up here, and some of y'all women too in DC, if you get up here and say, you ain't never buy pussy, you lying. You lying. Both of them is bad for the presidency. I'm sorry. Both of them is a problem for the presidency. But we don't have no motherfucking choice. But I'm going to share with you right now. I do not want to see Popeye girlfriend try to protect me. I need a bully. I will take Trump. I will take him. I need a bully. I'm not going to vote for his ass. But if y'all vote him in, I'm going to take him. And that's it. I'm sorry. That doesn't make any sense to me. How we think this woman gonna protect us when they got Venezuelan motherfuckers in here running a whole apartment complex and they ain't done shit yet. I gotta go. I'm done. I done talked all my shit today. I gotta go. Everybody have a wonderful day. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with me. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, through Super Chat. You can also donate through Venmo. If you want to also, if you don't have money to donate, hit that like and subscribe button if you feel the content. You understand? I appreciate everybody who donated. Thank you so much for loving my content and coming to rock with me. I know I'm barefaced today. Nothing on my face today, just my natural face. Okay? So it's like you see all the freckles and everything all in my face. Okay? So it is what it is. Sometimes you got to come natural to the screen. Okay? If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmracksfashion.com. SD Macari, eBay, Pushmart as well is all linked together. I appreciate y'all. Malik, thank you so much, sir. You are a scholar and a gentleman. All my brothers are scholars and gentlemen, and all my sisters are lionesses. Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. And also, if you want to shop with us, I said our family business, UBM Racks Fashion as well. Also, I sell merch on YouTube. Hoodies, cups, water bottles, mugs, t-shirts, baby clothes, all that stuff. Okay? So if you want to check it out, scroll to the top of my page. You'll see shop or store. And you can go in there and rock out. Okay? I appreciate everybody who took the time. Please hit that like button before I close out. And everybody have a wonderful Saturday. I appreciate you all. And that's it. We gonna do what it do. And we gonna be out of here. That's all. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I want to say thank you for coming to rock with me today. And it is what it is. That's it. That's all I want to say. It is what it is. And here we go. They don't notice me. Have a good one, everybody. Much love to you all.